Hello investors, welcome back to Market Insights by Rajesh Sharma. In today's video, we are diving deep into the hottest breakout stocks lighting up the Indian markets right now. But with a twist, we won't just chase price action, we'll decode the real story behind the moves, the technical setups, volume surges, and what's brewing fundamentally. So whether you are a swing trader or a long-term investor, this is your all-in-one guide to navigating breakout opportunities with clarity. Let's begin. So if you are new to this channel, please do subscribe and like my videos. And if you find it interesting, please share it with your friends also. Let's kick things off with Ravindra Energy Limited, a lesser known small cap that's been turning heads with a breakout of nearly 17% in a single session, backed by impressive volume. This isn't your average price spike. The chart shows a classic cup and handle pattern, followed by a volume explosion, breaking a multi-month resistance around 140. The relative strength index is now above 75, and the MACD has just crossed bullish, suggesting the start of a momentum phase. But what's the story under the hood? Ravindra operates in the renewable energy space, focused on deploying solar irrigation pumps for rural India, a niche but potentially high growth segment if the green energy push continues. Financially, it is still a turnaround story. A small revenues, tight margins, but an improving trend in last 2 quarters. It's not a blue chip, it's a high risk, high reward play. So who should consider it? Short-term traders riding momentum may find it appealing, but long-term investors should watch for consistent quarterly improvement before going heavy. So we see this chart, we see that there is a surge in the price recently, and this is why we have selected this stock, that in the short-term perspective it has a good momentum and people can take advantage of this. Moving to a more structured breakout, Lumax Auto Technologies has blasted past the 750 level into an all-time high territory, gaining over 16% on a strong volume. The chart is clean, a flag pattern consolidation followed by a strong breakout with price closing near day highs. This is just a textbook continuation breakout. Now, fundamentally, Lumax is much more than a chart play. They are a tier 1 supplier to India's major automobile OEMs, but here's where it's getting interesting. They have positioned themselves deeply into EV components, especially LED lighting, infotainment systems, and sensors. These are high margin scalable verticals. Let's talk numbers. ROE over 16%, solid cash flows, reasonable PE of 20 times, zero red flags on debt or working capital. It's riding the EV ecosystem boom, but with conservative valuations, which is rare. Our take: Lumax is a breakout worth riding, not just for the short term chart, but also for its long term business tailwinds. This could be one of the multi baggers quietly building momentum. So, have a look at its chart. This is a daily chart of Lumax Auto Technologies Limited, and you see this spurt, this spike actually has led us to its selection in our video. So you can take the benefit of this momentum which is right now going on, and in the short term as well as in the long term, this is a very good, very solid player. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, Reliance Power. It jumped over 11% and traded a jaw-dropping 53 crore shares in a single day. That's not movement, that's a market storm. Technically, it's clear. It broke above the 50 rupees psychological barrier, a level that acted as a ceiling for months. The RSI is scorching above 80. This is an overbought territory, but that doesn't matter when speculative interest is high. Let's be real. This is not about fundamentals. Reliance Power is part of the Anil Ambani group. It is a huge, it has a huge debt pile, inconsistent earnings, and hasn't delivered consistent profitability in years. So what's causing the move? It's buzz. It's a buzz. Rumors of delisting, debt restructuring, and a revival plan having reignited speculative interest. There's also a theme of retail crowd chasing PSU and old economy names. The verdict for traders, it's a pure momentum play. Go for it. Enter and exit with discipline. But for long-term investors, this one's best approach with caution and with proper earning performance. Let us see the chart. It's a daily chart of Reliance Power, and you have seen the recent 15 days spurt in the chart prices, the stock prices, and you can take the benefit of this uh, momentum which is carried by the Reliance Power. Of course, for long time you have to do more analysis. You have to seek your help uh, from your advisor. But in the near term, the momentum is there for you. Next on our radar is CCL Products, a stock that is both a breakout and a brand story. It moved up over 8.5%, breaking out from an ascending triangle with volume confirmation. But what sets this one apart in its global footprint? CCL is the world's largest private labeled coffee exporter. It supplies to brands across Europe, USA, and even Africa. What's impressive is that it has quietly built scale and margin leadership in a very competitive segment. On the books, ROC around 18%, consistent 12 to 14% profit margins, healthy dividend, low debt. This is a fundamentally sound stock, and the breakout just makes it attractive for both swing and long term investors. So, what is our take? Perfect hybrid play. It fits both in a short term swing trading basket as well as in a long term compounding portfolio. So what are you waiting for? Let us see the chart. Chart is identical to its name that it is given a spurt in the few days from now, and you can see it is moving in an upward trend. It is moving in the direction of higher highs, and you can seek your advisor the views as well as and go for the swing trading in the short term basis. Let's move to a blue chip breakout, BSE Ltd, the Bombay Stock Exchange itself. The stock broke out above 2500, following a month long consolidation. The next stop potentially 22,800 and beyond. Recently, it has given a 1:2 ratio bonus shares, and the momentum is continuing. It is non-stop momentum right now. BSE isn't just a trading platform, it has a strategic moats. Monopoly in SME and SME IPO listings, rising market share in derivatives, especially post NSE regulatory pressure, a growing chunk of tech led revenue streams. Financially, this stock is a powerhouse. Debt free, over 100% YOY earnings growth, excellent free cash flow. In short, it's a cash rich growth stock hidden inside a value wrapper. Our recommendation, or you can say a suggestion, for investors looking for a high quality breakout candidate with business moat and clean books, BSE is the top tier pick for you. As per the chart, you see this from 1300 onwards, it's a non-stop up to 2576. So it's a good move which has happened, and it's a futuristic stock. Seek your advisor's views and go for the momentum as well as the long-term strategy. If you see the summary of these short-term breakouts which we have shown, the 5 stocks which we have shown, Reliance, Ravindra Energy Limited, technical strategies, fresh breakout, speculative, short term only. The action has to be short term only. If you are going for swing trading, it is only for short term. LUMAXTECH, it is an 88 breakout, bullish, fundamentals are strong, short plus medium term, you can go for it. Reliance Power, momentum, speculative, performance is not okay, the fundamentals are weak, short term view only, it's a very high risk stock. CCL, the coffee trade, clean breakout, sustainable, fundamentals are strong, short plus long term thought process is good. BSE, healthy breakout, high quality, very strong, short plus long term view can be taken. Now we come to two long term breakout stocks. First of all, it is NBCC India Limited. It's a long-term breakout story now, starting with NBCC. This PSU has broken out a multi-year range around 120 with nearly 8 crore shares traded. This is a conviction. It's just not a fluke. Why is this important? NBCC is the execution arm for the government infrastructure projects, smart cities, PM Awas Yojana, CPWD contracts. It has an order book of 60,000 plus crores, one of the strongest in the segment. Financials show and speaks for itself. Virtually debt free, improving ROE nearly 13%. Regular dividends. This is also part of the PSU re-rating trend, where government backed infra players are seeing improved investor sentiment. So the conclusion, NBCC is a classic case of low valuation, high visibility PSU breakout. It belongs to a definitely a long-term infra focused portfolio. The chart shows that it is giving out a breakout and it's a very healthy breakout. So you can have a long-term view only at the advice of your advisor. Finally, we come to a quiet giant, that is Godrej Agrovet. This agri business leader just broke out from a 2+ year inverse head and shoulder pattern, a rare and powerful long term bullish signal. Their business mix is what makes them unique. Animal feed 38% of revenue, palm oil, huge margin growth potential, dairy and agri inputs, FMCG level branding meets rural India. The stock had been stagnant for a while, but recent earnings indicate margin recovery and volume expansion, especially in agriculture, chemicals, and oil palm. So, why it matters? It's a low beta diversified agri stock, great for long term investors who want a rural consumption play with Godrej brand moat. The slides shows that it is under, still you have to wait till this level for it to give a strong signal. It has no doubt in recent part it has given a good signal, good breakout, but I would suggest that let it cross this level, this 850 mark over here, and then it will give you a sure short signal which way it is going further. Right now, its resistance is this 850 will be the resistance. So you can have both short term as well as long term view, keeping an eye on this particular level, that is 850. Finally, the comparison between NBCC versus Godrej Agrovet. So what's the big picture? Short-term breakout traders can look at Lumax Technology, Ravindra Energy Limited and CCL. Long-term investors might find value in BSE, Godrej Agrovet and NBCC. And speculative traders, you already know where Reliance Power fits in. By combining technical setups with business logic, we aim to bring you the most complete view possible. Which of these breakout stocks are you watching or holiday? And what is your perspective on all of these 7 stocks? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Market Insights by Rajesh Sharma, your hub for actionable market insights done right. Thank you very much for joining. We'll meet in the next video. It will be coming shortly. Thank you.